was terrible. Hi, hello, welcome back, Bookish Besties, to another video. As you can see by today's title, we are doing a little 2026 reset. I originally had planned to include my 2026 reading journal setup and like my making of my new TBR jar and all of that in this video, but since these are very different things, because this is more like a lifestyle video than like a reading video, I wanted to keep the two separate. So if you don't really like lifestyle videos, you don't like room reorganizations, don't watch this. I would like you to watch this. I want to say small disclaimer at the beginning of this video, very emotional. I actually started this project a week ago, when me and my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, had broken up, and I was like, I need to reorganize right now, I need to change, and I'm like sobbing in the video. So I do want to put a disclaimer out there. I did have an intro with me like in hysterics and like tears coming on my face, and there's still some clips of that just to like show you that I wasn't all like sunshine and rainbows about the breakup, and I'm still really not, but I'm not as an emotional distress as I was last week when I filmed the beginnings of this. But basically just come along with me as I pack his clothes, and I take a couple days off to settle myself down, get used to the breakup, and then I come back and I just completely reorganize my room. I did this Saturday night. I literally worked Saturday morning, thought about it all day Saturday. I was like, tonight I'm going to reorganize the room, and I reorganized it Saturday night. So that's what I'm recording in the bathroom, so you can't see it, because I don't really want you to see it. I want you to come along from the journey of me reorganizing it, because I think it looks really good, looks really cozy and comfy, and I can make so many changes and additions to the room. So I'm excited for you guys to kind of see it and see how I like change things up for myself. So I hope you're excited. I hope you are ready to see emotional me, because like I said, the first like 5-10 minutes of this video were very emotional, and there were a lot of tears being shed from me. So I hope you guys are ready. But yeah, I will take you to past Emerson as they cry and sob, and then a couple days later move on and start actually reorganizing it the way they have envisioned it looking for themselves. So I hope you are ready, and I'll just let past Emerson take over now. So this is the door to my room. I'm not gonna go outside and then like open the door for you, but this is the door. So when you come into the door, you have my new bookshelf literally right here with a couple of things on the wall, and then literally in front of the door is the 2 other bookshelves. This is where I film at. This is literally what I sit on when I film. And then on this side right here, you have the closet, and on that side over there, you have the bathroom. And then also on this side behind this, you have this table, which is now my ex-boyfriend's, and he is going to be taking that with him, so this will no longer be here. So I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of putting something here. We will see. Then you have the bed, the couch, all that over there, and then you have all this. Like I said, this is a bed. It's going to be gone because it's from his daughter. I can no longer call her mine, but that's his daughter's bed from when she sleeps over here. And so, yeah, I've got to do some rearranging because that's going to be gone. That's going to be done. I'm no longer going to be able to stream for a little bit. So, there's a lot that needs to change in here. The first thing I'm going to do is try and go through most of the stuff that I know is his and kind of put it in bags so he can just come and pick it up tomorrow. So, that's the first thing I'm going to do. And listen, I don't want any judgment online from people. I may even turn the comments off on this video because this video is going up, because I need it to help me cope and put things into perspective on how life is gonna go. Because, like I said, there's a chance that we can get back together, but there's also a chance that we just stay friends, and I have to live with that. So I'm documenting this not for you, but strictly for me, to know that I made it through this moment in my life where I thought I wasn't gonna make it through. Because right now, in this moment, I don't think I'm going to. And so I don't. This is gonna be a documentation that I can make it through whatever is thrown at me, and this is kind of just being thrown at me. And also, you guys were kind of there when we officially got together. You didn't know you were there when we got together because it was in March, around the time that I stopped filming, but I started mentioning him around that time. And you guys have seen me do a video with him. You guys have seen him in videos. You know he's there. So I don't want you to be shocked. But also, I just need something to distract myself. And so we're throwing a wrench in the Bookman's plans, and we're doing this video together. I'm doing this video with you. You're doing it with me. You're gonna go through the 50 million emotions I go through. Because I've cried. I've been angry. I've been confused. I've been disappointed. Like, I've gone through, I think, every single emotion a person can go through in one night and be okay. So you're coming along with me for this one. And I will update you here and there about how life is going through this breakup. But yeah, I don't want to be like, oh my god, they turned on the camera so that everybody can see them cry. Nope, this is more so for me than it is for you watching. This is just a little documentation of how life is gonna go, and that I need a little bit of change to make the situation a tad bit better for myself. So I do work in the morning, but I really don't care. I don't care about sleep right now. Sleep is the last thing I want to do right now, actually. So I'm gonna go grab a couple bags from the kitchen and see what I can fit into those bags and whatever else he can just kind of put in his car, and we'll go from there. his daughter's stuff that's right here. I have kept it together as much as one can in the last like 45 minutes to an hour I've been doing this. This is all of it. The only thing I really need to do is his blanket is on the bed, and there is the bed frame that is his, but everything else is here. It's also the video games, but I don't know what we're going to do about the video games because we kind of technically share them. So I don't know what we're going to do with those. But this is everything that I can think of that would need to go with him. He would need to take with him. So I did it. Now as for reorganizing goes, I think tomorrow I'm going to, this is his. I'm going to finish like tomorrow and in the coming days because there's not much I can do with all his stuff just sitting here in my room now. So there's not much I can do to reorganize right now. So we're going to keep it as is, and I'll come back to you in a couple days, like tomorrow night, or tonight really, because it's like 2 a.m. now. So I'll come back to you tonight with some more reorganizing. It's been a couple days, but it's totally fun. It's totally fun. It's finally time to reorganize my room. Yes, it is trashy, I know, but it's time. And it's time to reorganize, time to make it fresh and new for me, the single person that I am. I have nothing to put on my walls right now, but that is okay. We will slowly get what I put on my walls. We will slowly decorate the room. But for now, this is all changing. All changing. You're going to come along. First things first, though, I need to put some clothes in the washing machine. So that way later I can take a shower a little later. Because I'm going to get all sweaty and sticky, so there's no point in taking a shower now. So I need to wash some clothes so I have something to put on after my shower. With that being said, let me do that now. Anyways, yeah. I didn't record it. My clothes are in the washer. So now it's time to move everything to my closet pretty much so I can sweep in here. I just don't know exactly how I'm going to get. Only thing I will not be able to go in my closet is definitely the couch. But everything else can definitely fit in there, right? Alright, let's find out. Shall we?
This is what the room is looking like. Like I said, that's the only thing I can't go in the closet. But the closet is packed full, as you've seen. And then I just did this off camera, but I moved this into the bathroom, and I have a bunch of crap in the bathroom. And this is what the room is looking like. I have a pile of trash there that I need to sweep up, and then I have this area that I have. But we have a whole room to reorganize and redesign. That flag is getting thrown away because it does not technically fit my sexuality or gender identity. So we need to get a gender fluid flag and a pansexual flag that will go somewhere in here. We're gonna have both. I'm tired. It's hard in here. I took the fan off though so the trash wouldn't like fly everywhere. So once I have the trash swept up and thrown away though, I'm trying to fan it back on because I'm sweating, but I think I have a general idea of what I want to do. So I'll update you as we go.
be my book wall, but now that I have the room to myself, it is officially my book wall, because eventually I'm going to have 2 big Billy bookshelves and then a small skinny one right here, and it's going to be the 3 shelves right here together. I think it's going to look really good. I don't know if I'm going to include me setting these up in this video yet or not. Right now, they're going to stay like that, but I've created myself a little reading corner. I didn't pitch this closer to that bookshelf, but this would be my reading corner. Except I would probably not have the big couch. I'd probably have more of like a little floof that's a little comfier, is what I want when I have my own house and I'm not living with my mom, like we're not all trying to save money. This is kind of how I want my reading room to look, except it might be a bit smaller and I only have something smaller for my reading chair or whatever. But the way I'm gonna do this, and I think my TV's gonna go here and my bed's gonna go here-ish somewhere. And I don't know what's gonna go there or there yet, but that's kind of the general idea for this corner of the room. But we have this area set up at least. I'm gonna continue working because I don't wanna have to do more of this tomorrow after work either. I sat for like 2 hours after work today before I started to do this, but this is a majority of what was in the closet. We have some other stuff, but yeah, we just have this and this. So we're having so much fun. So much fun. I did a time lapse just because I feel like me reorganizing my shelf is going to get reorganized again. I thought I was going to put them back exactly how I had them. Did not, in fact, put them back exactly how I had them. No. A lot changed. A lot. Looking at it, a lot changed. I just didn't like how empty they felt. And I still have one completely empty shelf over here. Hold on, let me show you what it looks like. So this is a new setup that you're going to see behind me. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to change it that much, but then I went and changed it a lot. And I'm not mad at it. I actually like this a lot better than I thought I was going to like it. Especially that shelf with the whole blank shelf I have on it. I still really like how full it looks, even though it's technically really empty. Technically, all of these are really empty, technically speaking, because I still have so much room down there, like where all the books are facing out. That tells you exactly how much room I have. Okay? Because even if I move this all the way over, that still gives me enough room to like spread these out a bit more. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. And I think I like this version better, so they're gonna stay like this for a while, I think. But yeah, this is what it looks like now. This is pretty much all I have left. Like, this pile right here is kind of all I have left to like mess with and move around into my room. And then in the bathroom, some of the stuff is like literal junk, but I mean, I'm pretty much done. Like, I just have miscellaneous things to do because every major thing that I want in here is already in here. From the shelves, to the couch, to the TV, and the bed, and the beautiful mirror, ignore my feet, to all of that. Like, everything is pretty much finished. I just have, like, miscellaneous things to do. And so we're going to do those things. I don't know whether I'm going to do it off camera or on camera. But tonight, I think I'm done. I've done a lot. If I decide to do more tonight, then I do. But at this moment in time, I am done. And I will get back to you guys later. And I'll give you a full room tour of what the room will like look like so far. Like, finished. So, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Watch some TV or something. Chill with Malibug. Look, she heard me say her name. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Hi. Hi. Ow. She wasn't trying to hit me in the face, though. Hi. She's so sweet. Look at her. Yeah, I'm gonna chill with the doggy, and then we'll go from there.
Challenge, and I've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then black, white, and gray on here, and I am not actually coloring anything in. I'm sure that y'all have realized by now I'm fairly color averse. So I am just going to stamp out the title of each book, and I will probably print out the covers and just place the cover over top of each book, like book spot, but I'm not going to actually color in each rectangle to be the color that I want to go there. I'm just going to stamp those out. The following page is going to be my bingo challenge for the year, and I am going to give myself, I believe, 20. I think it was 20. I've got 5 rows down and I think 4 boxes across, so I've got 20 prompts. I know that's not technically bingo because it doesn't actually spell bingo, like there's not enough spaces for all of it. But it rectangle to kind of act as a book with a line in the middle of each of those, or almost in the middle. I will write the actual challenge prompt above the line, and then I will place the name of the book that is going to meet that prompt underneath it. And I will probably color each square fully in once I read a book that would kind of satisfy that prompt. I'm going to go ahead and stamp out my titles and then add a very little bit of decoration to this page because I did not leave myself a ton of room to do any decoration, so we will just do what we can before we move along. Before we move along to the final spread that we will do in today's video is add my actual title to my book bingo page. And I would love to know your thoughts on my kind of thought in the comments below. I did not leave any room on the following page to give any sort of official title to the spread that we'll do next. So I was thinking of underneath where I have book bingo stamped out for the title of this page, maybe I will use my smaller typewriter alphabet to stamp out like seasonal bingo with an arrow to kind of flip the page over. I'm not 100% sure if I would actually like the way that that would look though, so I would love to know what your thoughts are down in the comments, how you think that that would look. Let me know, please. So that to say, the next spread and the last spread that we will do today is going to be a seasonal bingo challenge for each season of the year. I did, when I was actually doing it, really enjoy giving myself a challenge for like the first 5 months of the year in 2025. But I also felt like that was very like a lot. Like I really dove right into that and I burnt out on it quite quickly. So what my thought was for 2026 is I could give myself like a mini bingo challenge for each season. So I would have kind of 4 challenges to go by and have 9 prompts each challenge. So I've drawn out 9 little 3x3 boxes in 4 little areas of the page, and I will title each one to say fall, not fall, but spring, summer, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And then I have very, very simple and basic prompts for each season of the year. Like some of them are as basic as just like a blue cover or a cover with flowers on it. And then like a book about snow. I can't even remember what I wrote on here, but you can always pause the screen when I get to that if you want to see them as well, but they will be on here momentarily, and then I will just color in the box once I finish each challenge, and then the blank space underneath the number and the actual prompt will be where I place the book cover for the book that I read to complete that challenge. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments. I'm actually super, super excited for it. I think it'll be a lot more manageable than.
Let's do a new room tour. I'm excited. As they say, mi casa es su casa. Welcome to the home abode. I don't care. So, we have obviously the door. This didn't change at all. This really didn't change at all either. I'm probably going to move these two. But the bookshelf, obviously, still here. This is all this water, my work shoes, and then some like little baggies. Right here, I don't know quite what I'm going to do with this yet, but I have too many clothes, and I don't have a dresser just yet. So we have my clean clothes, and then even more clean clothes, and even more clean clothes, and there's, yeah, it's a lie. My closet, which you just saw me do, isn't the best. It's very large. And technically, Nala used to sleep in here a lot of the time. I had like a little comforter. She doesn't have a bed because she either sleeps on the floor or with me. But most of the time nowadays she sleeps with me, so I don't need to keep it in here. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my closet just yet. It's just going to stay like this for a while. But to the left of my door, you have my bookshelf area. So we have all my pretty bookshelves where I sit and film at. My backpack. The top of these are a mess. We'll fix them later. That's not a concern right now. Then we have the couch, which I'm probably not going to keep right here. Honestly, at some point, I do want to like move it and put it somewhere else. And I want something else right here. But it's kind of going to stay like this because I do want to have like my full bookshelves. And then this is like this because I'm filming my reading journal stuff, which you will see very soon after this video. Then against the wall right here is the TV stand with the TV and the video game. And I kind of put some of Nala's toys just kind of like right here. Trash. At least this bag and that bag are these. We're collecting our cans to save up to make some money off of those. And then like my nightstand beside my bed, which I have prettily made up. Looks gorgeous. We have my mirror, which technically is supposed to hang on the wall, but I don't know how to do that. I'm just your average gender fluid girly pop who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. That's my dirty clothes hamper. And then my bathroom is nothing special. It's kind of messy right now, but I digress. So, yeah, that's the room. That's the room. I like it. It's cozy. Fits my vibe. So, I'm happy. So, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy the beginning of this video where I'm fully crashing out over my breakup, which honestly is very valid. When you've been with someone for almost 9 months, have envisioned your life with them, and then all of a sudden one night you're just breaking up, you expect it, okay? Give me grace. Like I said, this experience is more for me than for you guys, but I wanted to take you through it with me as I packed up his stuff and let myself know that I could do it. And I made it through it, and I did. I don't know if I made it through in one piece, but I made it through, you know? So I will be seeing you guys in another video very soon coming your way. I'm doing my reading journal, my TBR jar, because we're going to reset that a bit too. And just some bookish things. It's probably going to be like an ultimate book video, but I probably won't go shopping. I'm probably going to catalog my books to make sure they're all cataloged correctly. And we'll go from there, bookish besties. I hope you're excited, because I'm excited for 2026. And this is a great way to start with a brand new room refresh. I love the way this looks, honestly, and every time I walk in here, it's like a breath of fresh air for me. So yeah. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, or whatever part of the world you are having it in. Guys, if I told you that I need to reach 500 subscribers to become a partner on YouTube, would you help me reach that goal? Because that's the goal I want to reach in 2026, because I can truly see myself doing YouTube full time, having YouTube members, and just being here full time. I would really want that. So if you guys want to subscribe, tell your friends, do whatever, that's really up to you. I will leave my Instagram, my Goodreads, and my Fable link down below for you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Good